We are a company that was set up in Mexico with the objective of bringing the most efficient technologies to Mexican water utilities and also industrial users that will allow them to get not only the environmental impact from these technologies, but also big economic impact from implementing and switching to cleaner technologies, specifically in the field of wastewater treatment.
Presumably wastewater treatment uses up a lot of energy. What are the alternatives to, is it using renewables to power the treatment works?
Well, that's always an issue because wastewater treatment plants do require a lot of electric power, especially those that are based on biological processes. One of the things that we're proposing is that we can take all the carbon footprint that comes from all this wastewater treatment and lower it by making sure that the two biggest offenders of wastewater treatment are addressed. One of them is sludge production, and the other one, as you've mentioned, is electric power usage. So what we are what we're implementing right now in Mexico is technology that we call sewage mining, that comes from a visionary company in Israel called Applied Cleantech, and we are piloting with a Mexican water utility called OQM. And what this technology basically does is that it captures all the solids that are present in sewage right before they get to the treatment phase. And not only do you have the wastewater treatment plant has the benefit of not having to deal with those solids that ultimately become sludge, which is a big problem, but also these solids are transformed into a green raw material that can be recycled into paper production, plastic production, or it can even be used as a fuel. So the exciting thing about this technology is that sewage, which is a big headache for water utilities all over the world, can be used as a productive means that can give you this raw material, making it absolutely sustainable.
It's obviously quite a competitive business as well. I mean, aren't there lots of businesses trying to sell this? I mean, do you think you have a right to be associated with the climate change talks above everyone else?
Well, yeah, the reason why we think we need to take this message out there is that this is a tool that not only addresses the big problematic of wastewater treatment, but it also offers an additional benefit. There is competition and there's other companies pursuing similar paths, but what we believe we need to do is to make sure, specifically for Mexico, which has set a goal of getting to 100% sewage treatment by 2030, which is a great goal to set, and it's actually feasible. But the one thing that needs to be understood is that treating all this additional wastewater comes at a high price when it comes to carbon footprint. One thing that we want to communicate is to let people understand that if we keep using the same treatment methods that are used today, getting to 100% treatment would mean an additional 68,000 gigawatts of energy, an additional 100 billion cubic meters of treatment. So we need to change our current methods so that way, when we achieve 100% treatment, we're not doing it at a very high carbon footprint cost.